Hi.
Hi.
Today is 19 February 2019. My name is Francois. I'm a student in the Bachelor of Arts program with College for America at Southern New Hampshire University, and I'm conducting this interview as a part of my academic work. With your consent, I will record this interview and use the information in the video I'm working on for a government and you project. The interview will be used to create government and you and submitted to College for America so that my project can be evaluated. This recording will be solely used for this purpose.
Yeah.
The interview information will be temporarily stored in the College for America online evaluation system to which only the evaluator and College for America staff will have access.
Yeah.
Do you have any question?
No.
Yes. Do you give your consent to be interviewed and recorded?
Yes, of course.
Read this statement.
So I, Gabarsi Sebakungu, give my informed consent to participate in this interview to be recorded and used as part of the students' academic work.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
So I have 4 questions to ask you.
Yeah.
The first question is, what are 3 branches of US government?
3 branches of
Yeah.
US government.
Yeah.
So legislative,
Yes, that's the first.
executive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. The second question, what does each branch do?
So legislative makes laws.
Makes law? Yes.
Yeah, I think.
Yes.
So executive, I don't know,
Don't know?
but I know that judiciary evaluates the law.
Thank you. The third question is Democrat and Republican are the major parties. Can you name a third party? You
I
know,
know federal, but
Federal, Green Party. Any other one? Yeah, thank you. The fourth question asks that what is the basic process by which a bill becomes a law?
no idea.
You can try.
No idea.
Thank you very much. Hello?
Oh, hi.
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 Today is 19 February 2019.
Okay.
I'm Francois Dunia,
Yeah.
and I'm a student in Bachelor of Arts program with College for America at Southern New Hampshire University, and I'm conducting this interview as a part of my academic work. So, with your consent, I will record this interview and use the information in a video. I'm working for a government and new project. This interview will be used to create the video and submit it to College for America so that my project can be evaluated. This recording will be used solely for this purpose.
Okay.
The interview information will be temporarily stored in the College for America online evaluation system to which the evaluator and College for America staff will have access. Do you have any question?
No, I don't have any question.
Good. Do you give your consent to be interviewed and recorded?
Oh, I give my consent.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Lead this statement.
I, Ivan Karejia,
Yes.
give my informed consent to participate in interview, to be recorded and used as part of the student work.
Yeah, thank you. So I have questions to ask you. The first question is that what are the 3 branches of US government?
The government.
Yeah.
Oh, the government has 3 branches,
Yeah.
which are legislative,
Legislative?
judiciary, and the legislature.
Yeah, thank you so much. And the second question asks that what does each branch do?
I don't have enough information,
Yeah.
but I think that the legislative includes the Senate and the House of Representatives, is the one that suggests the law, and the executive, which includes the president, is the one that make the law, legalize the law,
Yes.
and the judiciary is the one that implements the law in the daily activities of the country.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
A third question asks Democrat and Republican are the major parties, you know. And
Yeah.
can you name the third party?
I think that the ones I know is the Democrats and Republicans.
Yeah, then any other, you know, of the third party?
No, I mean, no any other party.
Yeah, sure. Then the fourth question and the last question, what's the basic process by which a bill becomes a law?
A bill becomes a law.
Yeah.
I think that first of all, a bill must come from the people's opinions
Yes.
or the House of Representatives.
Yeah.
Then they vote for it if it should be sent to the president,
Yeah.
and the president can accept or deny it. And then, if the president allows it, it has become a law to the whole country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time and your participation.
Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Francois and I'm working on a project called Government and You, and a goal called Contribute to the Society. This video is about the answers of the questions I used while interviewing different people about politics and government of United States. So I will be providing the answers of the 4 questions I used to ask them, and maybe measure if they were right or they were wrong. As I said, I interviewed two people, and they didn't manage to answer all the questions correct. So some of the questions were asked correctly, but others were not, uh, answered correctly. So now I'm going to be providing the answers of those questions. Before starting going to the questions, first of all, let's have understanding about the politics. Politics is an art or like a science which of learning government or state affairs. So politics is a way of learning government or state affairs, or doing how it has a relationship with the government. So the first question was asking that what are the 3 branches of government. So the 3 branches of government are legislative, judiciary, and executive. So starting from legislative, this is the House of Representatives of Senate, and they were elected so that the people, I mean citizens, can have their representatives. So they are there as a symbol of all those citizens that have voted to them, and they depends or they analyze people's view and come up with something to speak for people. Maybe if maybe citizens are experiencing a challenge, they are there to know that challenge by collecting different views from different people, and then try to put them together to, to transfer those questions to the administration. Other party is judiciary, and this is a system of courts that interpret and apply the law in the name of the state of United States of America. This way, if there is maybe the laws which have been established to control the people, judiciary is there to make or to fight for justice. So it's work and ensure equal justice by applying the law established. The third party is executive. Executive, it's an organ of exercising authority in and holding responsibility for governments of state. So the executive is there to execute and enforce law. So this is done by the president, and a president act as both a head of state and also a commander in chief of the armed forces. So that's the definitions of all the third parties. I mean the branches of the government. The second question was asking what does each branch do? As I said in definitions, the first part of legislative create laws and interpret laws and then budget. So legislative is there to create laws that can govern people and citizens, interpret them, maybe to confirm them or to have a discussion about each law, and also to budget for everything that needed to to put in place those laws. Judiciary also creates laws and interpret laws, even budget, like they make approve of that budget. And for the creating laws, like it's like finding the laws unconstitutional and you know and authorizing some of those interpreted laws. So executive also create laws, but the president may vote a law to be confirmed. As we have seen, executive composed by a president, and he or she can act in that way of confirming or not confirming the law. And interpret laws. By interpreting laws, president is there to nominate federal judge, to put them on those positions. Budget. For executive, president is there only to sign those budget that have been approved by judiciary, it goes in the hands of the president and sign for them if maybe he or she confirm that law. The third question asked that Democratic and Republicans are the major parties. Can you name a third party? So, starting from the background of these two parties, all those systems started in 1796, and it was for the first election, where the defining element of modern politics life began to appear. That's when the political life in America started. The two parties adopted names that reflect their cherished values. As you know, some of the parties has names from their values. So all those values, they are the ones to give the names to the members of the party. And John Adams and Thomas Jefferson both were Federalists, and Jefferson challenged Adams under the ban of Democratic Republican Party. So the third party of America, the third party candidate can take vote away from major party candidate, influencing the outcome of elections. Of course, the third parties also serves as an important role in our political system by forcing major political parties to address new issues they might have previously addressed very much. So the third party is Green Party, Reform Party, Libertarians, Constitution Party, and Natural Law Party. So all those are there to actively challenge those both two parties in order to measure the effectiveness of voting or filling gaps, within the government. So the fourth questions asked, which is the last, but not the least, was asking what is the basic process by which a bill become a law. So actually, the basic process by which a bill becomes a law, bill is a born, and any United States citizen can draft a bill. However, the only members of Congress, they're the ones to introduce that bill or that law. So when the bill is have been introduced, it's referred to a community, and then after that the subcommittee, having that study and hearings. Then, after hearing from the bill, the subcommittee may meet to make up, like, to have a discussion. There are discussions about that introduced bill. Then, after receiving the subcommittee's report about the bill that have been proposed, that's when a full committee, they were in subcommittees, but they come together as one unity and then vote from the recommendation, and they, in that Senate House. So this procedure where the bill become law is called ordering a bill reported. So, for a bill to become a law, it does not have to stop there. They vote, and it depends on the number of votes a bill, the committee has chosen, committee members have chosen the law. So, like, those committee members vote, and each one vote yes or not, to decide on that bill, and it passed or defeated by the members voting, as I said, and after it's referred to other chamber. When Senate House has agreed to let the bill pass, it's referred to other chamber, which is conference committee action. When actions of other chambers significantly rated the bill, the conference committee is formed to reconcile the difference between the House and Senate versions. So after both House and Senate have approved the bill in identical form, it is sent to the President. If the President approves of the legislation, he signs it, and it becomes a law. That's how a bill in the United States can become a law, starting from a citizen and passing through Senate committee, and then be legislated or signed by President. So thank you very much. I really enjoyed working on this video, which summarized the answers of questions. But my interviewers tried their best to know, to have a common understanding about these questions that I was asking them.